Alright guys, welcome into your Raw review. We'll get straight down to it, shall we? So we start off with, John motherfucking Cena. He comes out and he rants about going, why? Why WWE Universe? This guy's fucking joke, alright? This guy's an absolute joke. I say he's a joke every single review I do. But, didn't he last week say that he respects the WWE Universe for making the decision that the Wyatts were all against John Cena on that Raw? They chose the Wyatts, all three members, to face John Cena. And now he comes out going, why? This character keeps just changing. And he carries on throughout the whole damn fucking Raw. This guy's a joke, alright? So he had a different attitude last week, and he comes in with a different attitude now. And it keeps going on with the show. It's a theme of the show. John Cena. A different attitude, This guy's fucking terrible. When it comes to wrestling psychology, this guy has none of it, okay? I do drama at school, acting. This guy's fucking dreadful, alright? Absolutely terrible. So you end up having these children actually a choir singing the Whole Wide World song, the whole world in his hands, the Bray Wyatt song, which has been going on since WrestleMania, I believe. You end up having Bray coming down, and then all the children have the mask on. They have the sheep masks on. They didn't previously, but when Bray come in, they all have the sheep mask on. So it's showing that Bray Wyatt is in control of John Cena. It's like how John Cena, he panders to the crowd. Only the kids like him, and how the kids have turned on him. Okay, and if Say in real life, you had one thing which you was holding dear to you, nothing else. If you're gonna lose that thing you hold on to, you're gonna fucking lose, aren't you? You're gonna feel horrible, all right? But John Cena, he can't act. He doesn't understand how to act and how to build up a storyline in the wrestling world. Even that in any a soap opera, he doesn't know how to build up a feud, a storyline in a soap opera. You can't act, okay? I'll get back to this this old John Cena crap, alright? Because it comes in later in the show. But at the moment, this was all right. Cena was involved, so I didn't really care too much. But Bray Wyatt, on his game again, top banana he is. I like Bray Wyatt, hopefully. Well, John Cena already buried his ass, so Anyway, after that, we come to the Usos versus Ryback. This was actually for the titles. Bit strange that we didn't get this on Extreme Rules, but we have the Usos win. My complaint about this is why can't you have the Tag Team Championships being defended on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view? The Usos are not even on that. It's a complaint of mine, don't like that. After that, we come to Sheamus versus Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil attacks Sheamus from behind, but for some reason Sheamus wins anyway with a bro kick. What was this? Is this a feud heading to Extreme Rules? Because if it is, I don't really care too much about it, because I know Titus O'Neil will not win because of how they built him up since him breaking away with Darren Young. They should still be the primetime players, because since when did they break up? Yeah, what happened? They had a terrible match at Elimination Chamber, and then fuck all at WrestleMania, and then look at this, alright? This is just shit, alright? After that, we come to, oh god, yeah, I know this segment. We have Dolph Ziggler coming out, and he brings out Hugh Jackman, hyping up the film, advertising the film, Wolverine or X-Men. I'm not into superheroes myself, and I don't really watch many films, but it's advertising, I guess. They buried the hatchet because last time Hugh Jackman was on Raw, he punched Dolph Ziggler in the face because he was with Zack Ryder, wasn't he? Yeah. And this is where it gets this is where it hits downhill. This is where it hits rock bottom. We have Damien Sandow coming out as Magneto, I believe. I believe he's a villain in this Wolverine X-Men film. I don't know what superpower is, to be honest. That's just me. I don't follow superheroes or anything. They don't interest me. You end up having Sandow making an absolute fucking fool of himself. It was corny as fuck. Alright, this was shit. I think it's some magnetic powers, I believe. Brings I just have to stop because this was shit. Borderline shit. Alright, this was corny as fuck. It was terrible. I feel embarrassed watching these segments. Especially a celebrity segment. Hugh Jackman. I thought he'd bring some class to the WWE, but he brought absolute fuck all. Alright? Absolute fuck all. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. All it brought to the table was embarrassment. Borderline embarrassment. And showing that Damien Sandow is not even relevant when he should be, when he has the skills to actually be in the game with the WWE. Alright? I've heard some people saying this is gonna, it's good that they're on TV. Dolph Ziggler and Damien Sandow are going to be on TV next week. And if they are, they're probably going to be jobbing or something. I mean, fuck this and fuck the segment. Terrible. After that, we come to Cesaro beating Swagger. Wins from a distraction. Building up their feud going into in Extreme Rules. I'm fine with that. You know, if Swagger beat Cesaro, you know, there's your complaint. But, yeah, I'll give it a pass. Cody Rhodes versus Del Rio. Del Rio wins by submission. They're building the cracks between the Rhodes brothers. Hopefully this heads into a feud after Extreme Rules. I'm glad they didn't actually just start it right now, because I thought they started it last week, and then we're going to have a match at Extreme Rules. I mean, that would be shit, alright? That would be absolute shit, alright? But at least they haven't done that, so that's good. It gives me as a thumbs up. That's going to build onto this feud, alright? That's what it should be, okay? They're brothers. You can really highlight their feud, you know, the breakup and all that. Even get Dusty Rhodes involved, you know. A legend like Dusty Rhodes involved. That really will highlight the feud and make it much more better and entertaining. Okay, this show was not entertaining to me. That would have been entertaining. Well, it will be if Dusty Rhodes comes into the mix. But at least they're not doing the match at Extreme Rules. Thank God. Anyway, after that, you know, I still believe it should have been WrestleMania. Should have built it up to WrestleMania. But anyway, after that, we come to Rusev versus Xavier Woods. R-Truth ends up attacking Rusev. You know, I didn't really see this match because once you see one Rusev match, you see them all. Okay, Rusev retreats. It's supposed to be making me this this badass heel. You know, take no names. He's gonna beat anybody up. He just retreats though. So you know. After that, we come to a backstage segment. I'm just going to talk about this backstage segment because it was with RVD, because he's in that match between Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental, number one contender's Intercontinental spot, okay? Yeah, Zeb Carlson coming out saying, you know, do you want to work with me? Because, you know, me and you don't like Paul Heyman at the moment. You know, I kind of like that they're playing with the history of Paul Heyman and RVD because they were both in ECW. You know what happened down there. But then RVD says he doesn't want to accept the offer. So this is hypodermic needle theory. You know, it's what's going to be happening later on in the show. Okay. After that, we come to I don't even know what match I just fucking watched. This one, I did not know what I watched. I believe 3MB won, but we got announced. Right, we got announced an absolutely awful match at Extreme Rules. We got El Torito versus Hornswoggle, right? And I feel embarrassed of saying this, alright, because they're playing off the TLC gimmick. We LC. I mean, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? I reckon this is going to be a match where you have small chairs and small ladders, and you... Yeah, it's just fucking horrible, this is. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not talking about this segment. So after that fucking shitty, boring segment, we come to Stephanie McMahon coming out. She gets Daniel Bryan to come out so she can apologise. He was with Brie Bella as well, so I knew that something was going to happen between her. He says she's full of crap, and then Steph says that she has a match against Paige for the Divas Championship belt. Yeah, I want to talk about the Divas second, right? It's supposed to be building up a match between Tamina Snuka and Paige. You know, two good workers. And what have they done to build this feud up? Fuck all is what they've done, okay? Fuck all. We then get shown that the mask is gone. Right, the mask is gone. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh god, what are we going to do? Kane's mask is gone. Kane has got the mask. Oh my god, kids. What could we do? You know, oh my, damn it. Kane's got the mask. So we have this fucking match, alright. I didn't really watch it. You know, it wasn't really supposed to be a full match because you have Kane's music hits, comes from under the ring. You know, oh dear. Kane chokeslams Daniel Bryan. Then you have him trying to get Brie Bella. She runs off with Daniel Bryan. They leave. A backstage segment with Brie saying that Stephanie McMahon is a bitch. Yeah. So you're probably going to have, in this match, or Extreme Rules, Stephanie McMahon being an interference or something like that, and Bree's going to be interaction. I don't know. I don't really care about this either. Kane's involved. He was relevant 10 fucking years ago, right? And more. 10 or more years ago, okay? Don't care. Do not care. Then we come to this, and this is what I really want to highlight on this backstage fucking segment against John fucking Cena. Alright, he goes, I quote this in his interview. He goes, I thought the WWE had turned its back on me. Yeah, I saw that and I thought to myself, they have, you ignorant twat, you ignorant fuck. 10 fucking years ago, people did well, you know, 8 years, whatever, 9 years ago. Alright, they turned their back on you, okay, because you're absolutely trash. And this is again, when I come back to my, where he's, it's just not, he's not accurate. You know, he's not, I forgot the word for it. But he's not, you know, he's not on his game. This guy's trash. You know, he'll go do one thing and then do the other. He says the one thing and he'll say the other. You know, he's not on form. He's not on form. And he's just making the whole feud, the whole storyline, a complete waste of a joke. It's a joke. It's fucking ridiculous. And I've had enough of John Cena. I had enough for him for a while back. But this guy sucks, alright? I'm just saying. They turned your back on you ages ago, okay? Fuck you, you motherfucker, alright? Fuck him. After that, we come to Bad News Barrett vs RVD. You know, this is the final match for the Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders spot, so they can face Big E at Extreme Rules. Big E has hardly been in an interaction in this. It's hardly been highlighted in this bloody tournament. Anyway, you have Destruction, so Barrett wins over RVD. You have Swagger attacking Cesaro, then he attacks RVD, and then RVD ends up getting a 5-star frog splash on Cesaro. It's going into a match in Extreme Rules, a triple threat match. RVD, RVD, Cesaro, and Swagger. And we're going to have Barrett versus Big E. You know, build up 2 matches. I'll give a pass. Then we come to the final segment of the show. Evolution come down, the Shield come down. Whoa! Ric Flair walks down. Shakes the hands of Shield, you know, gives them the thumbs up to them. You have Reigns versus Randy Orton. Fight breaks out between them, so it's not much of a match. It's just building up that feud going into Extreme Rules. The Shield win this round, but will they win the round going into Extreme Rules? Who knows? I still believe Evolution's going to win this one at Extreme Rules. I think they need the win here because they lost pretty much all their matches at WrestleMania. You know, Triple H, Orton, and Batista. They lost at WrestleMania. I think they're going to have to get one up on Extreme Rules, and that's how I think it's going to go. This Raw was pretty shit, in my opinion. It's a go-home show. Didn't really entertain me that much. A lot of complaints for this show, you know. But there were some good spots, you know. The last segment was pretty decent. But yeah, that's my thoughts really on this show. Hope you guys enjoyed. I think it was better than last week. That's good, alright? That's at least good. I mean, last week was terrible. This week was alright. Bit up to Extreme Rules. The Extreme Rules pay-per-views coming up. I will be doing my previews and predictions for you guys incoming this week. Alright, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, guys, see ya.